Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with a PU Showdown Live. I've really been enjoying PU as of late. I actually built this team on my stream with you guys, well, for the people that were there anyway. By the way, speaking about me streaming, when it says vodcast in the title and on the video itself, that doesn't mean I'm live. That means it is a replay of a stream that you might have missed. I see some people typing, man, why is he even replying to the chat? I do that when I stream. And when it's a vodcast, I don't. I usually play vodcasts at night for my European, Australian viewers. Pretty much people that can't make it out to my normal streams. And then I usually stream around 2, 3 p.m. Eastern. And then on Wednesdays or days I'm home all day, I stream late. Like this Wednesday, I stream until about 12:30, I want to say, ish. And that's where I build some PU teams. So anyway, just follow me on twitch.tv/PokeaimMD if you ever want to see me stream. But also pay attention to the title. You know it's a vodcast or not. But I built this Webs PU team, not very good, but fun. SDU 2 Cannon is so fun. I love Supersonic Sky Strike. I love this thing's moveset as well. I think Bullet Seed, Brick Break, and Brave Bird is all you really need on this guy. I haven't seen myself really needing Rock Blast as I'm using it. Of course, it's still not that fast. Maybe you could run Jolly Nature if you want to use a team. I have Choice Band Aggron. I put Stealth Rock on it. Originally had Fire Punch for stuff like Pharaoh Seed, which is a very big threat to the team. But I put Stealth Rock on it because the team didn't have Stealth Rock. Overcoat Levani is really, I think it's best set, especially with Hail running around. Allows me to set up my Sticky Web versus Hail users while also living and potentially getting off Leaf Blade damage on Focus Sash Aurora Sleed, which is typically the one that I see these days. Also, Kangaskhan is just really nice for that chip. And then I have Haunter as my spin blocker. I've been debating between Taunt and Sub. Sub is nice versus Pawniard, which is a giant threat to the team, and which is why I have HP fighting. But Taunt is really cool as well to prevent defog. And then we have SD Pawniard for opposing Sticky Web. So let's go ahead and look for a battle. If you guys want to use a team alongside me, you can. I'll actually have a link to it in the paste bin below. But we have a team versus potentially defog Pidgeot, I want to say, or Rapid Spin Sans. I'm not sure. Either way, I get up my hazards. He does have Fake Out more than likely on Kecleon. Actually, seeing as how that's a potential lead, I just want to lead off on my own Kangaskhan because I can Fake Out his Kecleon first, then go out to Levani from there on the potential Sand Slash. I've been liking physical Levani a little bit better. He does lead off a Kecleon. Basically, this thing has Fake Out. Sometimes it runs Assault Vest and whatnot. I just want to go for my own Fake Out and just knock it out with Double Edge from there. This thing could also be his rocker, but I'm thinking that might be Sand Slash, but we'll knock it out right now with Double Edge, as he does switch out into Poliwrath, which is not going to take this well. This is Adamant Silk Scarf boosted. Yeah, that is an easy 2-hit KO, and granted the fact that he's actually Helmet makes it a little bit easier on me. Because Double Edge is a knockout, I want to actually go out to Levani, expecting him to want to go out to maybe Sand Slash. He actually Vacuum Waves, so this play works out great for me either way, because I do get up my Sticky Web here. And there's nothing he really threatens me with. Like Ice Beam doesn't knock me out. Leaf Blade should be able to knock him out just because it is stab. Though Rocky Helmet is actually a double down on me as well, which is pretty cool. So if he wants to go out into Pidgeot, I will actually make the I actually want to make the Aggron play because I can knock it out with Head Smash. Though I could very well see Sand Slash coming out. I think I'll go 2 Cannon first because 2 Cannon threatens everything on his team with the SD Supersonic Sky Strike. I love this mon, by the way. Yeah, so Sand Slash comes out. I actually don't need webs versus his team, considering how my entire team is faster than his team. So I'll take this as an opportunity to SD up. Thinking about it, like his Pidgeot avoids the webs anyway, and he actually ends up going for the Stealth Rock there. So I'll be able to get off an Adamant +2 Bullet Seed, and this is skill link boosted, unless he has some sort of berry, unless he has the Papa. Nope. We're going to be able to knock out Sand Slash while also keeping a web. So this is pretty cool for SD2 Cannon, since nothing on his team can actually knock it out. Like at all. Nothing on his team knocks it out. Fake Out into Sucker Punch from Kecleon doesn't knock it out. He goes out into Pidgeot. I don't want to waste my Supersonic Sky Strike, but at the same time, I have Pawniard to deal with Musharna, which would be the only mon I would use it versus. So we'll go right for that. I'm assuming we're going to take whatever Z move this is. His own Supersonic Sky Strike. Nope. We just straight up died. But Head Smash switch-ins do not exist. Show me your Choice Band Aggron Head Smash switch-ins. Where are they? So I mean, 2 Cannon got 1 kill, which is what I wanted. And we're Rockhead as well, so hopefully we do connect with this because Heat Wave, if he does have it, will be a 2-hit KO. That has to be a physical variant though. And if he defogs, then he gets rid of rocks for me. So U-turns, I don't know what. The thing about this move is, I know I miss it every single time. You know the Head Smash is landing right here on. What is this? This is the Rayquaza pillar thing, I think. It's landing right here. Because this boy is being toy KO'd easily. It might die. Yeah, gone. This is Aggron. Do not mess with Aggron. Kecleon comes out. If I miss, that'd be a little bit annoying. But he go for Drain Punch, and I don't really have a switch in anyway. I'm hitting. I'm hitting. I'm hitting this. I've decided I'm hitting this. I can still win without this mon, but it gets significantly harder. Head smash, nice. Get out of there. Nice Rocket, head smash. Who next? Fabio. Well, you're not Fabio yet, bro. You only been subscribed for a year on Twitch. You gotta bet that 2 years. Get out. Get out. Who next? Head smash is coming through. I love this mon. I love this mon so much. I really do. Aggron, I think, was always been a cool Pokemon. That did 8, by the way. That actually did 8. I love how I died to Supersonic Sky Strike, though. Good game, dude. That's fun. Let's go ahead and look for another game. PU Sticky Webs is always really fun. Another thing I want to mess around with is Hail. He does have a Hitmonchan, but that does beat Haunter, but it doesn't beat Haunter. Because he has Feral Seed. That's gonna be the biggest pain because I don't have. That's gonna be the biggest pain because I don't have Fire Punch anymore. I put that for Stealth Rock. I haven't seen myself use Earthquake much. I actually haven't seen myself use Heavy Slam much, but I do want that. Maybe I should put Fire Punch on something. Toucannon is pretty decent versus him. Okay, if I invite a friend, you bro. I'm just gonna ignore spectators anyway. You can do whatever you want, buddy. So I expect him to lead off with Perugly because he does that fake out, and I am gonna lead off with Aggron since it does give me early rocks, which I want for the Oricorio Sensu and the Rotom, especially because he does have things like Intimidate Coalfish, and by that I want to say that I'm thinking that I'm going to win this game with SD Pawniard. My ability Defiant gets the boost from that. Anything would really, anything would really boost my ability. Like, and he does have Defiant as well on Perugly, so that's something I need to be careful about with the webs. But my own Pawniard just does so well versus him. Unfortunately, Feral Seed does well my entire team. But I'm hoping to just get off a Supersonic Sky Strike with Toucannon versus that. Look how big Toucannon is. Why is it standing up there next to Aggron? Okay, no. Toucannon ain't big. Why is Aggron, Kangaskhan, and Levani all the same height? That makes 0 sense. So he could Volt Switch here. Either way, I want Rocks Up. I will be able to live 1. That's probably Choice Scarf damage just based on that. I do want Rocks Up because that will put Rotom in range of +2 Sucker Punch, or at least Knockoff, rather. He can go hard Feral Seed if he wanted to as well. I can see him going hard Feral Seed right now. But Rocks Up early are very good for Oricorio. Breaking potential sashes. All that. I don't really mind anything. There's no real hazard he sets up that annoys me more than Spikes, but because this is more than likely Stealth Rock Feral Seed, I couldn't see him having them. I wonder what he'd do right here, because if I actually click Head Smash, something would die besides Feral Seed, so you should go Feral Seed right now. Feral Seed is actually the only play you should make. I guess Coalfish makes a little bit of sense, but we do get up rocks early, nice, and I can go right out into my Levani right here and get up my Sticky Web. Obviously, it does make Perugly a giant threat to me. Please don't burn me. Thank you. I just want to get my webs here. If I have a Leaf Storm, he should fear that. Goes over Oricorio, which is going to be faster than me, unfortunately, and it's a giant threat as well. I don't want to go directly into Pawniard, though it is a Ghost and Flying Resist. I'll just click Knockoff here. As it turns out, I am faster than him. As he unfortunately... Sorry, bro. As he unfortunately misses a Hurricane. If he was timid, he had 2 opportunities to do this, but because he is... modest, this works out for me, and I get off a knockoff on anything, and nothing appreciates knockoff. So Oricorio is down. That was Supersonic. That was a Z move Oricorio, by the way, so no other Z moves to really worry about. Perugly more than likely going to come out right now. I can see Hitmonchan, I suppose. If Hitmonchan comes out, I am going directly. Well, he's definitely going for Blizzard here. Let's see. I mean, I don't have a switch into Blizzard. I'm not going Pawniard. Aggron is still useful because it actually just clicks Head Smash. So I'll click Knockoff here. He does land the Blizzard. Good. Good. I would have felt bad if he didn't land that Blizzard. I'm not going to lie. And what I'll do is I'll go Pawniard now because I can SD up. I should be able to live 2 Blizzards. He's Choice Scarf confirmed because he outsped Levani. I can SD up and do the most damage to Feral Seed. And if he goes hard Hitmonchan, which is a giant threat. I do knock it out with +2 Iron Head, but I'm very worried about the Mach Punch. So what I will do is just go right out to Haunter. I can't let him spin versus me. As much as I want to click Iron Head here so badly, expecting him to click Ice Punch. He should click Ice Punch, I think. But Rotom's still taking damage, so it does die to Fake Out plus Sucker Punch from Kangaskhan. I'm keeping track of how much damage his Pokemon are taking. Stealth Rock Up is really, really nice. The fact that I was able to hit KO or Choreo as well. I also want to find out if this Hitmonchan is AV. My fighting resist don't really exist, right? But finding out if he's AV or not helps me out. Mach Punch easily knocks me out. I'm 4 times weak to it, but we might as well counter just because. I mean, it will knock me out. I'm sure he's gonna go for. I'm sure he's gonna go for Ice Punch though, predicting my Haunter. Especially because Iron Head does not. Especially because there's no way I would risk that. But he actually doubles out into Rotom. Very solid play on my opponent's part. Wow. Do you knock me out though? That's a really good play because it covers this double very, very well. So, very good play on my opponent's part. I give him a lot of credit for that. Though, if I did stay in and go for Iron Head instead of switched out, I obviously would have been able to knock him out. But, again, really solid play. Rotom. Frost, Choice Scarf, Blizzard is the only thing that knocks me out. We're going to go Aggron here. Yeah, because Kangaskhan can beat through. Yeah. We're going to go Aggron just in case he Volt Switches. If he does Volt Switch out into Hitmonchan, I can knock it out with Heavy Slam. I will be faster, assuming Aggron lives though, but based on the first one, I doubt it. But it's also just a scout if he goes for Blizzard or not, because then I can go Pawniard again. Yeah, it just goes for Volt Switch. So he is now in range of Fake Out after Rocks. And anything he goes out into, like if he goes out into his Perugly, for example, I can just go right out into my Kangaskhan and cancel out its Fake Out. He should go Feral Seed eventually, I think. Feral Seed, like, destroys me, but he's being really smart to keep it alive. How much does Pawniard do to Hitmonchan if it's max HP? Let's just assume it's max HP. That's not max at all. Okay, that doesn't 0. That's just a 0, man. Less than half. This is not Bisharp. So let's see if he has the, yep, he does have Defiant. Smart. He should have it. We'll go Kangaskhan here. Yeah, Feral Seed is more than likely coming out, but... Oh, he goes Quillfish first. Alright, nice. So I'm okay with this. I'm definitely okay with Quillfish coming out, because it gives me a decent switch into my... I don't want Kangaskhan going down. I'm gonna go Haunter here, because Haunter doesn't care about Scald Burns, and I can actually Sludge Wave after, I believe, if I go Haunter. Yeah, he can spin, but he'll have to take priority in spinning. Yeah, he'll Scald here, but... Alright, so Haunter, I believe, knocks this guy out. Quillfish. Shadow Ball, the 75, 70. Even if I don't knock it out, I'm actually going to make the Sludge Wave play here. Just in case he decides to go Perugly. I don't care if he stays in or not. That's the damage I need to knock it out with Kangaskhan's Earthquake anyway. So I think it's the best play all around. It's not about predicting him, but it's about making the best all-around play. So I do a ton with this. And I also hit Perugly if he expects me to go for Shadow Ball. And Perugly takes some damage. Yeah, Perugly dies 100%. So he stays in and goes for a Toxic Spike, as I unfortunately crit him. Damn, I did 59 on a crit? Are you kidding me? 59 on a crit. That's like a 30% roll. Yeah, we'll go for another Sludge Wave. 59 on a crit, man. That's crazy. Spadef Quillfish? Is that you? Yeah, I mean, I still would kill, but yeah, that crit sucked because then I wouldn't have to go for Shadow Ball. But we get our Quillfish. I'm assuming he's going to go Rotom. Yep. Just click Thunderbolt or something. Let's click Sludge Wave here as he Volt Switches. So Rotom is 100% in range of any of my priority. That's great. And if he goes out into Hitmonchan, I can go to Cannon and just click Brave Bird / Supersonic Sky Strike. If he goes Perugly, I am pretty much forced to go out into Kangaskhan here. I'm forced to go Kangaskhan, unfortunately. because nothing else wants to take a fake out plus sucker punch and whatnot. And even if he goes Feral Seed, that's okay for my Pawniard. So we got to go for fake out here. As long as I keep Toucannon healthy, I'm good. I should probably start predicting, to be honest, but it doesn't matter if he goes Feral Seed because Feral Seed is taking damage I need. I'm actually just going to Earthquake. Screw it. Like, how much does Purugly take from Pawniard? Sucker Punch doing 47. Okay. So that's a decent damage. That's a decent hit. We're just going to Earthquake here. I don't want him doubling into anything. Though if I fear him doubling, maybe I should double edge. No? Okay, just me. I'm just going to double edge. It's strong. It'll do damage to Feral Seed, and it gets me in my Pawniard. And actually, Pawniard with +2 can destroy him. So, yeah. And Toucannon is really good versus him, too. I think I'm going to lose to the Purugly. Yep, he doubles out into Rotom. That is going to die. So, no Choice Scarf Rotom in the back. Good B. He thought I'd Earthquake. So, we get rid of that Mon. Hitmonchan comes out. It's probably just going to go for Mach Punch. Which should be able to knock me out, but if it does, I'm just going for double edge anyway. It doesn't knock me out, so we get rid of Hitmonchan there. Nice. Hey, alright, this is looking a lot better for me now. This is looking just a lot better for me. That worked out. That was definitely Assault Vest. So we go Pawniard here, and we win the game with Pawniard plus. He don't knock me out with anything, even at +2. I'm hoping he's Life Orb too. Nice, good game. We win the game with Pawniard plus Toucannon in the back because he had to go Purugly. If he went Feral Seed, I SD'd up, then I clicked Knock Off, knocked it out. Purugly came out. I'd be able to just spam Sucker Punch. Maybe it might be some Sucker Punch mind games, but nice. We ended up coming through because Kangaskhan is so bulky. I love it. And Rocks definitely played a key role in that. Rocks definitely played a key role in that game. I love it. I think the double edge play at the end, like if I'm predicting a double, I gotta click double edge, you know? It has double in the name, you gotta click it. You had to straight up click it. But I like how that worked out. But yeah, I obviously expected my, wait, is this, I'm making sure I'm looking, that's not, I don't want to use Mega Gallade. In this one anyway. Yeah. But basically, my thought process there was, okay, you would think maybe I'll go for Earthquake to get off a little bit of chip damage on him, and then bring out Pawniard, also go hard Pawniard, which Rotom could have dealt with by actually going for Trick, and Trick would have meant that I couldn't set up later, and actually meant Feral Seed would beat me. Though SD Toucannon was looking pretty good in the back with the Supersonic Sky Share. I haven't clicked it once, though, unfortunately. Alright, we got another one. Versus Mr. Poliwrath. Once again. Toucannon's really good in this, obviously. We saw the last game. Okay, so Kangaskhan was my lead of choice for last time. I just want to lead off with Levani this time because I feel like he'd adjust and not lead off with Kecleon. He'd lead off with something like Poliwrath. I've also faced extras of Levani, by the way. Those things are threats. So he might lead off Kecleon again, but yep, leads off with Sand Slash. So this works out for me because I get off a nice little Leaf Blade here, which will be a solid 2-hit KO on Sand Slash. Nice. He could actually spin if he wants to. I'm gonna attempt to get on my webs though. Yep. Not that webs actually matter too much in this game. I already mentioned like my entire team is faster except for Poliwrath. I will just Leaf Blade here. Get off some chip. Is it agility? It's just Signal Beam. Okay, so this is an odd turn because I have no idea how I can knock this guy out. Wait. He could be max speed, and I'm worried about going Aggron, but I really just want to click Head Smash, man. Alright, I don't see a drawback of going out into, based on Leaf Blade damage, attack invested, 305 attack. This double edge ain't knocking him out. Even with Scarf, it's 144 versus 90 times 1.2, times 1.5 for stab, so this is definitely not knocking him out. But I gotta click double edge anyway, because I didn't want him going out to one of his Rocky Helmet Pokemon. So unfortunately that didn't work out for me. I knew that wouldn't knock him out. But either way, we go for Earthquake here. just to finish him off. He can obviously go out into Pidgeot, but that does give me my Aggron as a switch in, and Aggron gets the Clink Head Smash. I'm really worried about Poliwrath, of course, because Poliwrath's Vacuum Wave is a giant threat. Don't think Sandslash takes this. I don't think you take that. No! Oh, wait, but he doesn't take... It doesn't matter. I blocked the spin anyway. Nice. Clean. Alright, so we're going to go to Cannon because it avoids Poliwrath and breaks through his team like it did last time. Hey, shout out to the double-edged recoil and the helmet. Hey, shout out to Envy, bro. That's his favorite item. My favorite item is actually Black Sludge, if you guys didn't know. I just love the fact that poison types have their own specific type of leftovers recovery. I've always loved that. I thought it was so cool. Kecleon comes out. Probably just going to fake out. I think Aggron wins, so I'm just going to Supersonic Sky Strike here. Yeah, I'll Supersonic Sky Strike because it gets me a kill. And if he goes out into Pidgeot, I always have Aggron as a switch-in. I do have to be careful around Poliwrath, obviously, but my Toucannon being healthy enough, the fact that this will be able to knock out Kecleon is really, really nice. And again, if he does go Pidgeot, I will go hard into Aggron. Yep. Hard Aggron. On Supersonic Sky Strike, on Brave Bird, he can't do any damage to me. I thought he went for U-turn. That would actually been a really solid play you can make, but obviously didn't. Let's go for Head Smash. That's Supersonic Sky Strike? Is that all? What? Really? Alright, well, he decides to sack that, so I can click Sludge Wave now, / Shadow Ball with my, I can click Sludge Wave / Shadow Ball with my Haunter / Pawniard, respectively. I'll just stay in to Head Smash right here in the corner, I guess. Basically, I would have been able to, I wouldn't have been able to take a Vacuum Wave, but I wanted to get off the damage so I could just win with Haunter clicking Shadow Ball, but looks like that's not the case. So we'll go out to Toucannon here. I think we're going to Bullet Seed. I don't want to Brave Bird and take unnecessary recoil, especially if he goes Musharna first, because then I can go Pawniard. Big fan Joey, sorry you had to play me twice. Not a problem, man. It's okay. But... yeah, also, I don't want to take any recoil from his Rocky Helmet, and the fact that this would do a ton to Musharna anyway. Yeah, and it doesn't matter that he switches out, because Vacuum Wave doesn't work against Ghost types, and Bullet Seed, wow, that's actually doing so much damage. What the hell? Why is that doing so... I mean, it hits 5 times, but... Jesus. Yeah, like, what? That's ridiculous how much damage that was actually doing. We can just click Brave Bird here, and then Haunter picks him off with the Shadow Ball. Oh, wow. Toucannon actually just comes through and just clicks Brave Bird. Nice. I actually like his team because Toucannon has been putting in work versus it. Nice. No. That's for another live. That was for another channel probably, too. But, yeah, I've been liking this Webs PU team. I hope you guys have been enjoying PU. I feel like I can't wait to do Road's Top 10 on PU. I feel like it's the most... It's the tier that, like... I have the most fun playing, I think. Maybe it's because all the Pokemon are... They're not babies. Like, some of these mons are not going to be here. Haunter not going to be here. I don't think Haunter or Aggron will be in this tier by the end of it. Can't believe Aggron's in PU. But again, it is all based on usage, so what can we do? Why is this the live that we play everybody twice? I know. Anyway. This is actually the live where we play everybody twice, man. I don't like this. I don't want to play everybody twice, especially because this team is a hard matchup for me. So, maybe I just want to ignore him this time. You too. You definitely have the better matchup versus me, bro. I got lucky last time. So we're going to the Aggron because it matches up well versus everything outside of Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan actually the biggest threat. I need to get off the hill. I mentioned Ferocity is a giant threat too. And if he leads Perugly, I do get up rocks early. Yeah, leads Rotom Frost, so he should Volt Switch here. I will get up my rock. I don't think you should risk me killing you because this is your biggest asset versus my team. And Choice Scout, this Hitmonchan and Ferocity are your most important members, in my opinion, anyway. I'm just gonna click Head Smash just in case he decides to risk it. Because if I can negate Quillfish as well, the rocks are important. I get him up versus Perugly as well as Ferocity. And last time he went Quillfish, so I don't want him staying in and clicking Thunderbolt / Blizzard. Set. Horn Frost. None of them kill me. Thunderbolt does 80% though. He does Volt Switch. That's a lot more than last time. Yeah, I don't want Quillfish coming in for free. Even if he goes Feral Seed, like this is a choice ban head smash. Like nothing on his team takes it. So I should have went for it first last time, but I did want to point out how much, how important the Stealth Rock were in last game. They were definitely super important last game. So, oh my God, hit. Nice. So we get rid of that thing turn 1. Great. Rotom is gonna come out. This is gonna give me Levani right now on the Volt Switch. And he could definitely go out to Perugly right here. Fake out / U-turn. He could actually U-turn if he wants to, but we're gonna go route to Aggron. I can see him U-turning, but I'd also want him to find out if he's Life Orb or not, because basically getting rid of Oricorio turn 1, don't have to worry about that monster coming in. Toucannon's gonna have some fun, man. I do want to find out if he's Life Orb or not. He might go for knockoff. Aggron takes. Aggron, that's Life Orb, guys. Why'd he take more? Anyway. That smashes again my play. Oh, you have to stay in. Please land. Please land. I don't care about getting up rocks. Land. Nice. So we get rid of a giant threat. Yeah, rocks were definitely important in this game, but getting rid of that giant threat is key. Easily. I can see him blizzarding here, but if he Volt Switches again, I get in Levani. Yeah, so this is working a lot better than last time, because Perugly is a giant threat under webs. Hitmonchan could come out if it wants to, I suppose. Yeah, he just Volt Switched on out of that battle. Jesus. So I took a more offensive approach this time as I played. And it worked out for me. Because like in the last game, I did notice how rocks were so good versus him. But in this game, that's a really cool team, by the way. This is another reason why I like this. But he does have Defog, a contrary user, and oh my God, he's so many threats. He has so many threats, Jesus. Defog, a contrary user, and a spinner. Anyway, Levani's always my play. Go Silvally. I mean, I get up my web, so I don't care. Hey, are webs actually important? I don't know if webs are actually important. Because Hitmonchan... Ghost Pioneer. I don't know if he has Flamethrower. I'm going Kangaskhan here because Kangaskhan can click Earthquake versus him. Yep. Takes the Shadow Ball as well. Pioneer is really good in this game. We're just going to click... He's going to Parting Shot, right? Oh, he goes for Toxic. Alright, so click Earthquake. I wanted to try and hit the Feral Seed upon switching, but he's probably has Parting Shot Toxic. I'm going to go Poniard on his Parting Shot, to be honest. Yeah, so it gives me the attack raise. And it doesn't, it prevents, basically we're trying to prevent the, we're trying to prevent the Feral Seed from coming in by me going out to this. And also I beat down Malamar. As you see, we're +3 attack. So he has to go for Mach Punch here. There's no way he doesn't. There's actually no way you don't go for Mach Punch here. Yeah, you have to. This mon is a monster. I can see Skuntank coming in, so I'm actually going to double onto Aggron. This also prevents the Ice Punch from knocking me out. Aggron dies to Mach Punch 100%, does it? If it doesn't, I'm clicking 64 to 76. Okay, good. So we live that. So I'll just click the Head Smash here because it knocks out Aggron. Oh my God, doesn't knock it out? Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, he double Ice Punch. Alright, so I'm actually a little bit sad I didn't knock it out, but we do live the Mach Punch after. Come on, Aggron! Stop going for that. I'm switching now. Yeah. I just didn't want him trapping with Skuntank, especially because his mom puts in so much work versus him, but you know what? It's fine. I don't mind him trapping me. We get rid of one of his spinners, and Hitmonchan also having that huge priority versus me is great. So, Skuntank comes out. We're going to prevent it from defogging by going for Taunt. Taunt. Pursuit. Knocks Okos me. I don't know if Pursuit variants actually run... I was thinking, I don't know if Pursuit variants actually run anything to really hit me, but Head Smash is always my play. I was thinking fire move, excuse me. Flamethrower, fire move. Yeah. Anyway, Head Smash is my play. I hit Feral Seed, and then I set up with Feral Seed with Toucannon and whatnot. or my Pawnyard. No! Because he's going to be able to go Malamar and destroy me? No, don't go Malamar. Don't go Malamar, bro. You don't want to go Malamar. Malamar, no, 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 no. How do you make the good play? Unfort. Alright, so I go out into my 2 cannon and click Supersonic Sky Strike. I'm hoping he clicks Knockoff here. Otherwise, this thing destroys me. But we click Supersonic Sky Strike. I would love to be in a position where I could actually SD, but Malamar just boosts the way it does. So we click Supersonic Sky Strike here. Maybe you'll expect like a Boom Burst. I don't know. He switched out into Silvally, so that's going to die. Nice. But that's definitely going to die. Even if it did it, I would be faster anyway. But yeah, it's the Malamar that's a giant threat still. But he goes Feral Seed first, so this isn't too bad. Not at all. I get up SDs. Maybe it's better actually to sack this. I think it's better to actually sack this Pokemon. I don't think I kill Feral Seed. I hope I don't. But I'm thinking it's better to sack Malamar than set up Pawnyard and SD. Yeah, nice. I don't knock it out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't want to knock it out. Go for Gyro Ball. Hey. Hey, no, 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 no. You're not allowed to go for that play, bro. Or Bullet Seed here. Basically, we're trying to keep him as low as possible without actually knocking him out because Malamar is a giant threat. And I want to be able to knock the thing out, plus 2 Sucker Punch and whatnot. Alright, you can't have spikes. That's just not fair. We're gonna go hard partner right here. Sorry, skip turns. I just want that to work. And of course it doesn't work out for me on that specific turn. Like specifically that turn doesn't work out for me. It's Assault Vest too. What? I am dead. I am straight up dead. But we go Kangaskhan here. We knock him out with Double Edge. I can't win this game because I don't understand why he made that double specifically on that turn. Maybe to get in Malamar? Because if I went Feral Seed, I don't know if he saw that if I went Pawnyard I won, but it worked out, obviously. Alright, so we sack Levani. Fake out on Double Edge, maybe? He should go Feral Seed here. I'm not even faster. Good game. Alright, so Malamar's a giant threat. That's something. It's like facing an opposing Bishop. That's why I was thinking about sub on Haunter and whatnot. Let's get one more. I don't want to end it on loss. Let's get one more. I can't believe, like, if I went Pawnyard the turn prior after I clicked Brave Bird, I should have won because I did enough damage with +2 Sucker Punch to Pawnyard. I did enough damage with +2 Sucker Punch to put Malamar in range of like Fake Out. I don't know if he was Rest Talk though. He was definitely a more offensive variant. Because he was so much faster, which he wouldn't be. Well, would you be naturally? You would need some type of speed, wouldn't you? I mean, that'd put enough to put in range of Fake Out plus Sucker. I don't know if he was Rest Talk though. Who knows? Malamar giant threat though. I gotta be careful, especially when I'm using webs. Hopefully, this last opponent isn't one of the first 2 opponents that I played. I'm trying to play. Oh, we're playing Ice Veil. That's fun. It's very fun. We're playing a Pure on Ice team with a Defogger. I don't even know if he has a Roar Veil. He probably does. Alright, so Levani's my leader choice. Though I like Aggron a lot too. Aggron kind of destroys him. But he could be Focus Sash lead Abomasnow, that's the problem. Leads Hariyama, it's probably just going to Fake Out. That doesn't make a difference. I get on my webs. Yeah, you don't kill me with anything. Please show me Flame Orb so I can actually destroy you. Nope, okay. Alright, so that's fine. BP does not knock me out either, and I'm going to be able to knock out his... actually, Leaf Blade is better than going for knockoff. I'd rather have damage on him. It was hard Abomasnow, so like I said, I'd rather have damage on this guy. There we go. Ice Shard definitely coming out. I was knockoff here. Yep, Ice Shard comes out, knocks me out. However... Hello! Hello, my child! How are you on this fine evening? You feeling a little bit heavy? I don't know. Head smash. Get my kill. Now. I choose you. Head smash. SD Bishop. SD Pawnyard is good in this game. I was going to say bad. It's not bad at all. I'm on a little threat. I'm always a little threat. Especially with Hazard support. I wish I had Hazard support up, to be honest. I wish I had some type of hazard going on. But go ahead and give my Aggron his kill. He is ready. He is hungry. Mesprit. Oh, give me this. Go on. Oh, he lived one. No. But I was hit by hail first, so I'm actually faster. Yeah, I guess that doesn't matter, huh? Guess that does not matter at all when you miss head smash. Aggron, why, bro? What you doing out here? You gotta connect, buddy. Is hail gonna end? Oh, he's the plate. He is definitely Platingtons. That sucks, man. Because I get to play around with two cannon. So Sand Slash comes out. It has to go for Earthquake here to knock me out. I'm going to go out into my Haunter on the Earthquake. And unfortunately, even with the -1 speed, he's still faster than me. He's still faster than me by a lot. So we'll go Pawniard. I actually have to go Pawniard here, unfortunately, as well. Unless he thinks he can't... He should go for Iron Head. Like, he doesn't have a reason not to go for Iron Head. I'm going to go Pawniard. We got to stall out the hail. Yep. There's the crash. And it is Life Orb. I guess he could double crash right here if he wanted to, but I'm going to make the Haunter double. I'm going to make the Haunter double. Let's see. Let's see if this works out for me. Yeah, nice, it did. Alright, so Hariyama more than likely coming out here. Well, I run to click HP fighting so badly, but Hariyama should come out. I'm doubling out to Toucan. There's no way you let me kill this. You should go Hariyama here. Yep. Alright, so we get into Toucan, which means we get in our kill. We actually get a kill now, it's Toucan. No defogger can beat me. Yeah, that's not going to beat me. Get a nice little kill right here. Even if this lives, it does not matter because I can just finish it off with Bullet Seed after. And then knock it out Bomb of Snow. Yep. So we get rid of the defogger, which means my webs are going to be here to stay. Obviously, a Bomb of Snow is going to come out now. I kind of want to click Brick Break if he goes a Bomb of Snow, to be honest. Does Ice Shard even knock out my Toucan? It's Toucan. I want to be brave. I forgot I made that set a long time ago. Bomb of Snow. He has to be Life Orb. Max attack still can't potentially knock me out. So I'm thinking about clicking Brick Break versus a Bomb of Snow. If he tries to pull the double out into Sand Slash. That's assuming he's 0 HP though, in Hasty Nature. See if he's jolly. Actually, I think Brick Break is still my better play. Goes out into Bear Tick. I mean, why not? I weaken that boy. Super Power knocks me out. Yep. Right out to Aggron we go. We just click our Heavy Slam now. Does learn Rock Blast. But Heavy Slam does knock you out, buddy. Is he trying to teach me? Heavy Slam versus a Bomb of Snow. Doesn't matter for 60 base power. Let me go ahead and get my kill. Basically, I think Heavy Slam hits his Hariyama the hardest. Yeah, he should sack a Bomb of Snow as he does. Nice. So now we got 8 turns to outplay. I gotta outplay completely while also keeping a mana alive to beat Sand Slash. So we gotta outplay, or attempt to rather. The outplay has not worked. No. Alright, so at least we get off fake out damage out here. How much does Choice Band Heavy Slam do to Hariyama? Head Smash does 62 to 73. Alright, that's good damage. That's good to know that I have to get that much damage off on him to beat him down. We also live one hit from Sand Slash. That's one thing I want to note as well. So if I get off just a little bit damage, I can Head Smash and then knock out the Bear Tick with Sucker Punch. So we should be okay. I think we'll be good. And Fake Out does end or stop another turn of hail. So I live one hit. Though both of his ice and both of his offensive stabs do have chances to flinch me. Please don't. Nice. All right, so we knock out Sand Slash. Great. I'm assuming Hariyama might come out. Goes hard Bear Tick. That don't matter. I gotta go for Sucker Punch here and have it be a double down. Yeah, I win. I win! Yeah, with Aggron. I win the game with Aggron. I guess you could have Aqua Jet, but whatever. And he let Hariyama take the unnecessary damage that I needed. Yep. I win the game with my Aggron. I love... Well, assuming we connect, of course. Yeah, because Hail runs out. I don't even have to connect. All I gotta do is click Earthquake. And we win. That is what I like to see. Not bad. Aggron head smashing through. That is what I like to see. One turn of Hail left, buddy. Aggron's Earthquake sweeps. Ah, not bad. We did it. Even with the rocks up going against us. That don't matter, my friend. This is Choice Band Earthquake. This is Aggron. My boy's shaking the ground. Who next? This does 55. That's crazy. Even if he's max HP. But she isn't. I do 48 min. Good game. Nice. Aggron coming through. Anyway, we're gonna end the live there. Thank you everybody for watching. Of course, I hope you all enjoyed. Feel free, of course, to leave a like if you did. And yeah, hope you guys are liking PU as much as I am. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends. Have a good one.